Hi, and thanks for joining me on this video. Today we are looking at some mech type or battle mech type games. We're looking at Mech Warrior 5 Clans, we're looking at Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, and we're looking at Titanfall 2. All three games have sort of a mech style element or an exosuit element to the game. Obviously the two Mech Warrior ones are going to be very similar. Titanfall is just a little bit different and has more gameplay aspects where you can actually get out of the mech, run around in sort of like a Call of Duty style mode, shooting things, or shooting people, shooting the enemies, creatures, etc. You've also got the capability of running around like wall running like you do in the Jedi games, and a bit of parkour action that you would get from like a Dying Light sort of style. So it has a bit of a combination of things, not just the mech. Main difference is with Titanfall, it's not really a loadout of multiple mechs. You've just got the one sort of mech that you run through in the whole game, and you do, as you progress, get access to find extra loadouts or extra equipment on the side, and you can change in battle. You can actually flick between different loadouts, which will give you different capabilities, machine guns, rockets, grenades, lasers, a shield that sort of collects bullets, actually be able to hover, etc. and so forth. So there's a lot of variety depending on which sort of base loadout you pick of the functionality that you've got for your mech. Whereas with your Mech Warriors, Mech Warrior 5 Clans and Mercenaries, you've got different mechs which are based on your tonnage, weaponry available at the time, that you can load into the different slots. You've got let's say omni sort of chassis configurations, which allow you to get more of a customized sort of style to the mech. Some mechs have fists, so you can punch things or punch other mechs when you get close. Others, no arms but bigger guns, etc. So different mechs, different omni packages, allowing for different weaponry. So you can go more of a missile boat, sit in the background, fire missiles. You can go with lasers, which is sort of my favourite, or you can go big on the projectile weapons and hammer either up close or from afar, or with destructive power if you know how to use it. And or you can go combination. The standard mechs that you pick up tend to have a bit of everything, which can be also useful for different engagements. Alright, so the main difference between Mech Warrior 5 Clans and Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, like Mech Warrior 5 Clans, you're following more of a storyline. It's also the later of the three games, or the newer of the three games, and the graphics shows that fairly well as well, because you've got a nicer looking water, sky, mountain ranges, etc. Because it's a later game and it's using more of the later techniques and rendering. So in a word, beautiful. The graphics are very nice, and the animation for the mech itself, also with the chassis moving around, and it does give you sort of a more of a feel of actually being inside the mech, and doing the job you're on. But as far as the gameplay goes, the story is pretty linear. I mean, it's up to you how you tackle the actual events, or the battles inside each mission. It can vary a little bit, but essentially the outcome for each mission is going to be the same. Destroy the opposition, move in, do whatever the mission requirements are. Whereas with Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, it's really about you're a merc. You don't really have a storyline mission as such. There are like, I guess, mission sort of lines, which you can take on. So it's basically, sign up a contract and then follow that contract through, which may have more than one battle to it. So you've got that sort of a style, because you're a merc, you're a mercenary. So you fly around the solar system. You basically pick if you're going to go to a solar system to buy something or to battle something else. Different missions in different areas, completely up to you. And how you tackle the situation is a lot more in your hands than the Mech Warrior 5 clans. So that's always a plus. Plus, with the mercenaries, Mech Warrior 5 mercenaries, the range of weaponry and equipment that you can install in the mech tends to be a lot larger than the Mech Warrior 5 clans. Mech Warrior 5 clans, you've got all the clan weaponry, of course, but in the Mech Warrior 5 mercenaries, you've got access to everything. You get your normal lasers, you've got your extra range lasers, which you've got in Mech Warrior 5 clans, but then in the mercenaries, you've also got things like short burst or SB lasers, so fire off all power in a bit more of a quicker burst, so you don't have to sort of hold on the mech longer, which can be useful because sometimes if you've got a mech that's moving, it can move in and out of your target reticle, and therefore only take some of the damage that you're trying to push into the other mech. So it can sort of avoid that. Whereas a short burst laser, the other mech doesn't have as much time. You've also got things like chemical lasers, which are a combination of, it's a laser, but then it also requires a chemical ammo as well. But then it gives you a different sort of a damage on top of the normal laser damage. So, there's that. Plus, in Mech Warrior Mercenaries, you've also got the ability to go and buy rare or legendary items, both equipment and mechs, around the different solar systems. Here I've got a legendary mech, but she's only a 35 tonner, so she's just a little bit light, but she's got a lot of medium lasers as armaments as the sort of the main firepower for this one. Also got missiles, but in a cooler climate, lasers are the thing, because if you can sit in the water, or if you've got a nice frozen planet to shoot, to battle on, then your cooling system doesn't become as much of a problem as it would in a hot climate. But that's the same for both Mech Warrior 5 games. Cooling lasers. If you've got projectiles, Gauss gun or an AC-20 or something like a shotgun sort of style, then that's fine. But you've got ammo to carry, and the less ammo you carry, the more times you can run out. So you've got to really look for, picking up extra ammo packs. Where on Mech Warrior 5 clans, that would mean that you'll be doing a bit more scanning. You're looking for ammo dumps along the way that you can actually find if you're in scan mode. Right, you can see here in Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, my mech's shutting down, overheating, firing lasers on a warmer planet or a normal temperature planet, so not enough heat sinks on this mech. Right, when in Mech Warrior 5 clans, you can see there, I'm utilising more of the actual river, staying in the river, keeping the cooling down, and there's a little icon that actually indicates that I'm in the water, and that helps with my cooling, because again, I like my lasers, so I'm sitting in the water firing a lot of lasers. In Titanfall at the moment, I'm crawling along because there are a whole bunch of sort of flying beasts, and I'm trying to get to my mech and get a bit of safety. Alright, bring him a helmet, which is part of the game, part of that storyline. Lots of fun. So all three games are available. They'll probably be available on the Epic Store, but on the Steam Store at the moment, you're looking at $49 US for Mech Warrior 5 clans. and that's the sort of gameplay you get. The other thing about Mech Warrior 5 Clans is the cutscenes are, well, the quality is nice as far as the cutscenes go. The facial animation is, well, let's say, a little bit funny. I tend to think that all but one of the clanners in the movies has bigger lips than I would expect to think about, to see. But it's all part of it. At least they're good cutscenes. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, it's going for only $29 US because it's the older game of the two mercenary games. Of the two Mech Warrior 5 games. A bit more to sort of pick up, and you do get that, the gameplay, the Mech Warrior gameplay, and the ability to do that. And out of the two Mech Warrior games, Mech Warrior 5 games, even though Mech Warrior 5 Clans has better graphics, I tend to enjoy Mech Warrior Mercenaries more because of the ability to actually go and find particular items, particular mechs, build them how you want, go and do the battles that you want. So a little bit less linear, giving me a bit more freedom to enjoy the battle mech or Mech Warrior experience. Titanfall 2 itself, that's also on the Steam store, going for $27 US at the moment. Getting back a week or two ago, actually a week ago, it was actually $5 US. So if you didn't get that deal, maybe if you subscribe to my videos, you'll get the video that came out, or the next video that comes out, and tell you the next deal that you really should grab, because it's got with the gameplay and for the price. Because I'm always looking at what's worth your time playing, but then is it really a cost-effective purchase? Because I don't have a big bunch of money to go and spend on every single game, so I pick my games and pick and choose, probably as many of us do. And I like to get the deals when they come out. So I'm keeping my eye on particularly, but not only the Epic Store and the Steam Store, but mainly those two. I'm getting sort of updates as we go on the daily. Sometimes they're a daily deal, sometimes they're a weekly deal, sometimes they last a little bit longer, but essentially when I see a good deal, if I played the game before, or if I get it and play it and like it, means I couldn't stop playing half an hour in or more. It usually means it's sort of a good game. And that being said, the last one I did that for like half an hour, well, that was 4.5 hours later for my half an hour playthrough. I thought, this game is worth it. As far as Titanfall 2 goes, that's exactly what I did. I just jumped on the Steam store. I picked this up, with the special that I was talking about in the video, and I couldn't put it down. There's lots of gameplay there, and in this particular part of the game now, there's actually a timing, like a time distortion element. So you're constantly flicking between the present, as in many years later when you're actually there, and going back to the past using a device that you acquire. But this becomes useful when you're trying to get through doors that are closed in one sort of timing circumstance and open in others, or blocked. Like for instance, that was blocked, that bridge is broken in my time, but in the past it's not broken, so you go through, now back to the past again. So this was lots of fun, just another aspect to the game which you don't get with the other two, which makes it a lot of fun, right? So something that definitely to consider with these games. But all in all, if you've got $49 US for a Mech Warrior 5 Clans, you'll have the latest version of a Mech Warrior game, lots of nice graphics, lots of fun to play. If you've got $29 US, you can grab the Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries, and that will give you many hours of running around mechs, different challenges, different equipment, trying different things and making your own path and not following a linear storyline. Or Titanfall 2, if you want a bit of all-up action, you know, you want to get in there, you want to do a bit of mech stuff, you want to do a bit of Call of Duty stuff, you want to do a bit of, you know, running on the walls, you know, Jedi Knight sort of stuff, or yeah, Jedi Survivor, Jedi, you know, Knight games, both sort of that style, and a bit of parkour action, jumping over things. At the time, I think there was another game, Control, I think was the one that had the a time aspect to it, but it could be another game I'm thinking of. That again, you know, an enjoyable aspect. That was only part of the game, so this is like one sort of sequence of a mission where you've got the timer in there and you're doing that sort of style, but it just adds a little bit extra to the game. And for Titanfall, being $27 US, you know, that's another thing to pick up. So you see the fan blades, they're working when they're new, they're broken when it's back to today. And then depending on which time zone you're in, you're either getting attacked by the mutant creatures, this looks like sort of devil dogs, or you're getting attacked by the security forces of the past, if you're back there in that sort of style. But something to consider. Like, okay, that's an old box. Yeah, it's got a bit of thing. Yep, all right, now come back, it's new. But what I didn't realise is when I go back there, that room is full of guards. Haha, I got killed. Anyway, lots of fun. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I think this is, again, something to consider as far as battle mechs go, as far as games go. Yeah, please like the video if you like the video, and the fact that I've put the three different games running simultaneously. If that's something that you know, you enjoy or would enjoy as far as videos go, then yeah, that's something to consider. For me to actually, you know, make more of these style videos, because it does take a bit more to actually combine the videos like that. But you know, if you like what you see, then let me know in the comments. Like the video, but then definitely hit the subscribe, you know, so you don't miss out on any of the deals as they come through, because you know, I'm always going to be checking for the clans, the mercenaries. I've got the Titanfall on the big special. But thanks for watching. I will leave it there and continue to watch the end. I've added the Mech Warrior 5 clans cutscene for this mission, so please enjoy.
The Ryogawa played us. They staged this prison break after drawing our forces away. What prisoner is worth sacrificing a primary base of operations over?
Galaxy Commander, I've just learned from our embedded agents that Ryugawa staged the prison break in order to free Hohiro Kurita.
Hohiro Kurita? Of the Combine ruling family?
Hi. He is grandson of Coordinator Takeshi Kurita, and second in the Combine's line of succession after his father Theodore.
How did this happen? How did we not know of his capture sooner?
I do not know, Galaxy Commander. As you had declared Kurushiyama a military asset, my people did not have access to it. Had we been able to screen the prisoners, then...
Enough! We must recapture him before he makes it off-planet. Demi-Presenter, do your agents know how they plan to extract the prince?
By dropship, but I'm unaware of where or when.
See that you find out. I am ordering a system-wide grounding of all ships until he is found.
Galaxy Commander, such an action may spur panic among the populace.
I do not care. This has become a military matter.
Galaxy Commander, what if the data packs we found at their base?
Send them to the Watch for evaluation. We might get lucky and catch wind of their plans.
Galaxy Commander.
Let me be perfectly clear. Hohiro Kurita must not escape this system under any circumstances. Kill anyone Who stands in your way? Emily, assemble the 362nd, and be prepared for immediate deployment the moment we have a target.
The Silver Jaguars will be ready.
Good. You all have your assignments. Dismissed.
Bye for now.